Hello everybody, I'm Anna Vanila on the channel Anna Vanila Arts, and I'm very happy that you are watching this video and that you are giving it thumbs up and liking it and commenting on it and everything that a subscriber would do. So thank you very much for subscribing and for watching this video. Here I am talking about my projects that I've done this winter, this close winter. In fact, it is winter. Yeah, we are in December. Yeah, December is very cold, so we are in need for such hats. Look at this beautiful design, beautiful pattern. They are all stretchy. These two hats I've made in October, but obviously I finished them in December, which is this month. And let me talk to you about it. This particular hat, I have made it to my size. You see, it's got stretchable elasticated bottom. It has faux ponytail, maybe I can call it that way, maybe differently, but you can see it's very pretty and very easy to do. If you want me to teach you how to do this pattern, just write down and leave a comment and say that you want to do this pattern yourself for your own hats, and I will happily show you next videos of how to make this particular design. It is wonderful. The yarn, let me talk about the yarn. The yarn is actually acrylic. It's acrylic yarn. Why? Because acrylic, first of all, is the cheapest, the most affordable yarn in the world, possibly. And acrylic is also a very good kind of wool to be able to wash it. Obviously you don't have to wash in a very hot water because it might go back too much or stretch too much. Basically it's damaging for acrylic if you put hot water, so be careful to possibly wash things made of acrylic on 30 degrees, no more than that, and on handmade wash. So it's gentle cycle for such garments. And as you can see, is a very nice finish. The end of it is nice. You see it's rotated like this. It's almost like a circle at the top. Yeah, and I think it turned out to be very successful. I think so. It's very even and very well done. And the stitch, you can't really see it very well, so this is a stitch, so it's hidden stitch. So as you can see, you can't tell where the stitch is, which is good because this is what makes the garment look at its best. If the stitching is done very carefully, nicely hidden away. You see it's at the back. The stitches at the back. You can see loose threads in here where I made a knot. And besides, I've forgotten to tell you that acrylic yarn also is very good for those people that have for those children or generally anyone who has problems with skin. For example, you have a very gentle skin, very prone to allergy skin. So something like this would, something like this, like acrylic, pure acrylic, would never ever itch on your skin, would never ever fade with wash, would never ever fade. You know, like when you have experience with wool yarn, which means made of fur, it leaves a lot of uneven kind of like little circles, little beads on the top of whatever you've knitted, and I don't think that's a great look, and it doesn't last as long as things made of acrylic yarn. So I would suggest that acrylic yarn is possibly the best you can ever knit with, and it will last nearly forever if you look after the item so well. It will last you like ages and ages and ages. So it's almost, this design, this pattern almost reminds me of a figure 8. It's like 8 repeats, 1 8 goes into 8, or maybe infinity goes into another infinity symbol. I think it looks stunning. It's simple, not complicated to do, and is definitely very effective. I think it looks stunning, it looks special, it looks complicated, but when it comes to making it, it's actually quite enjoyable to do. You don't even need to think about it. You can literally watch a serial on TV, a soap or something like that, a movie that you like, and to knit away with things like this, it will just help you relax and enjoy yourself whilst doing something useful and something to be proud of wearing it. So why not? This is what I actually do. I watch TV, I listen to the music, and I knit, and it's like the time just goes by so quickly, and when I look at the time, it's like I just suddenly finished the garment. Like in a couple of tens of minutes it's done. It's like you can't even feel it, how the time goes by quickly, and it creates such a beautiful thing with your own hands. I think it's stunning, absolutely stunning. Let's talk about this other design, which I find it very, very attractive. I mean, look at this. It's almost like this structure, this structure reminds to me a little bit like a tree, Christmas tree. Don't you think so? It's like a Christmas tree. It's like it just continues all the way long, all the way through the head, and I think it's very, very good, very stunning. It's stretchy, as you can see. It's made with the same yarn, acrylic yarn, beigey color, like the other head that I've just spoken to you about. It has a little bit different beginning, like instead of elasticated band, I started with purl stitch at the bottom. As you can see, it's also quite stretchy, quite nice, and the pattern itself, the design, is also stretchy, so when you wear it, it looks quite effective, quite nice, quite stunning, I must say. This is the back stitch. You can't see it very well because it's done very carefully by me. You see, this is how it's done at the back. I've hidden away nicely, and this a couple of a little bit of yarn left over that I've hidden away nicely in here. and I absolutely love it. I did wear this hat, and I must admit it was very, very nice, very lovely, and I did get a lot of compliments about this hat as well. People would just ask me, where did I get this hat, or how did I make it? And I feel very nice when I receive such comments. So it's good to knit yourself things that are just so special that others are complimenting you about. To be honest, compliments like, oh, did you make this beautiful item? Beautiful hat, beautiful scarf, beautiful garment. And you know, I would say it's much more pleasant when somebody asks you about, did you make it yourself? Like, did you make it with your hands? And you know, you get more pleasure from such compliment than actually on the items that you buy ready from any other shops. Because in any other shops, you know, people are buying, and so many people have the same thing and as you, so it's nothing unique, whatever you can find in shops. But if you do with your own hands, with your own fingers, something as wonderful as this, of course people were going to ask you, or even give you certain orders to make for them, and they would be thrilled if you can do something for them, and you can show them how much you love for such things, how much you love and adore these people. They may be relatives and family members, and you will just feel great in doing things like this, not just for yourself but for them too. And I generally feel very, very satisfied, if I can say that way, when I make for others hats or bracelets or wall hangings or headbands or scrunchies, and when they wear them, I just feel like somehow my time in doing things like as beautiful as this are actually appreciated by the people that you care for, by the people that you've given these items, these gifts to them. And I would say it's absolutely amazing to make somebody wear your clothes, your items, your things made by yourself. Why not? It's just stunning. It's something I cannot express. I think it's one of the most beautiful things to share with the world, to share with other members of your family, with the things that you can do it yourself. And I learned knitting from a very, very, very early age, and I loved it so much. I started knitting pullovers for my mom. When she was at work, I was knitting pullovers for her, and jumpers, and when she would come back from work, it was already done, it was already made for her. And she would always be pleased and proud to say to other colleagues at work that that she was able to make, that actually I was able to make at an early age of 8. I was able to make her some jumpers or sweaters, and people at work were like, wow, I wish my child was able to knit me something as wonderful as that. And how does your child knit something as complicated as this? And so she would get a lot of compliments. I would get a lot of compliments when they would see me. So to be honest, it's terrific thing to do it yourself, and to make others being proud wearing your things and receiving compliments from other people. So why not? It's a wonderful thing. I cannot mention enough about it. You know, I've got plenty of stories I can tell you about, and obviously it will take quite a bit of time if I tell you all my life story about knitting, about crocheting, because I've been doing for so long. It seems like I've been doing it forever, really forever. So these are my froggies, my favorite toys, and this one is my favorite toy too. That's why I put them here, so that you can see them. They are 3D printed, by the way. So thank you very much for listening, and please subscribe, please leave a comment, like my videos, and I love you lots. Bye.